Hello, I'm MJ, and right now you're continuing something powerful, your complete full day shadowing journey. In the previous session, you didn't just listen to English, you actively trained your mouth, your ears, and your confidence with real life sentences, starting from the moment you woke up and moving step by step until you reached your workplace. Now we enter a different part of the day, a quieter part, a more natural part. This is the time when conversations become relaxed, spontaneous, and effortless, your evening and bedtime routine. And here's something important most learners don't realize. This stage is one of the most effective moments to train natural English because these are the exact situations where native speakers use simple, comfortable expressions without thinking. If you already completed the first practice, excellent work. You're building the kind of consistency that creates real speaking ability. And if you haven't practiced it yet, that's completely okay. You can always return to it later. For now, give this moment your full attention. Stay present, stay focused, and speak each sentence with me as if this is your real life. Here's what we're going to accomplish together in this session. 10 practical sentences you can immediately use during your evening routine, 10 natural bedtime expressions used in everyday conversations, and 5 small but powerful vocabulary upgrades that will instantly make your English sound smoother, clearer, and more natural. If you're ready to actively train your speaking, not just listen, show your commitment by tapping the like button and let's begin together. We'll start with the evening routine. Listen carefully, repeat immediately after me, match my pronunciation, speed, and rhythm as closely as possible. Let's begin. I wrap up my work and say goodbye to my colleagues before leaving. I catch my usual bus on the way back home. On the way, I sometimes step into a nearby grocery shop. I pick up essentials like milk, some bread, and fresh vegetables. Once I reach home, I prepare dinner in my kitchen. I enjoy my meal while watching a show that helps me relax. Later, I call my parents just to check how their day went. I spend a few minutes doing light stretches or simple exercise. Before the night gets late, I read a few pages from a book I'm currently enjoying. Finally, I arrange everything I'll need for the next morning so my day can start smoothly. Excellent work! These sentences may sound simple on the surface, but they represent the exact language people use in everyday life without effort. And every time you repeat them with intention, you're not just learning words, you're training your brain to respond naturally in real conversations. Now that your evening is complete, let's gently transition into the final phase of your day, your nighttime routine. This is the moment when everything becomes quieter, your body slows down, your mind begins to relax. These are the kinds of calm, everyday sentences native speakers naturally use before they sleep. And if you enjoy practicing English in this simple, real-life way, you may want to stay connected with future sessions here as well. So, take a deep breath, listen carefully, and repeat each line after me in a soft, steady voice. Let's begin your bedtime routine. Before sleeping, I usually take a warm shower to relax my body. Then, I change into clothes that feel soft and comfortable. I brush my teeth once again to keep my routine complete. I set my alarm so I can wake up at 7 in the morning. After that, I switch off every light in the room. I make sure the main door is properly locked. I lie down in bed and pull the blanket over myself. For a moment, I reflect on the positive moments from my day. I close my eyes and allow my body to slowly drift toward sleep. Soon, I'm resting peacefully until a new morning begins. Wonderful work!
You've now practiced a complete set of daily life expressions from the moment your day begins to the moment it ends. Your morning routine, complete. Your evening routine, complete. With each sentence you repeat, you're not just memorizing English, you're building a real, automatic speaking habit that becomes easier every day. But our training session isn't finished yet. Now comes a powerful bonus that can instantly make your English sound more natural and more fluent in everyday conversations. Let me share 5 simple vocabulary techniques that native speakers use all the time. These are small changes, but they create a big difference in how you sound. Vocabulary insight number 1. When you want to talk about an exact time, native speakers often add the word sharp. Instead of saying at 8:30, you can say at 8:30 sharp. That single word gives your sentence a more confident and precise tone. Vocabulary insight number 2. Instead of always using the word take, you can sometimes replace it with grab in casual situations. For example, I grab my keys before leaving.
Using the word grab often sounds more relaxed and conversational than saying take, especially in everyday situations. For example, instead of saying, I take my keys, you can naturally say, I grab my keys before heading out. That small shift instantly makes your speech feel more real and more native-like. Vocabulary insight number 3. When you want to talk about quickly seeing something for information, native speakers usually prefer the word check. Rather than saying, I look at my phone, a more natural choice would be, I check my phone. This sounds more purposeful, as if you're confirming something, not just staring at the screen. Vocabulary insight number 4. Another pair of expressions you'll hear constantly in daily English is turn on and turn off. We use them for almost any device or light. For example, I turn on the coffee maker in the morning. I turn off the lights before sleeping. These 2 phrases are extremely common, simple, and powerful for everyday communication. Vocabulary insight number 5. Here's one final detail that many learners miss. When you physically lie down in your bed, native speakers often say, I get into bed. This describes the action more clearly than simply saying, I go to bed. Using this expression helps your English sound more specific and natural. Make it a goal to start using these 5 small language upgrades in your daily speaking from today onward. They may seem minor, but together, they create a noticeable improvement in how fluent and comfortable your English sounds. Fantastic effort today. Let's quickly recognize what you've accomplished in this session. You practiced 20 practical sentences related to your evening and nighttime routine, 5 powerful vocabulary upgrades that bring your speech closer to native conversation, and a complete, realistic way to describe your day from beginning to end. This is how real speaking ability is built, one clear, repeatable sentence at a time. Here's your simple challenge for the week. Return to both practice sessions, morning and evening, and repeat them daily. By the 7th day, you'll notice something powerful. These sentences will no longer feel memorized. They will begin to come out naturally. Now, I'd love to hear from you. In the comments, write a few lines describing your own evening routine using today's expressions. I personally enjoy reading your progress and seeing how your confidence grows. If this session helped you, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next practice lesson. Our goal here is simple: to make English clear, practical, and usable in real life. And if you know someone who is also trying to improve their speaking, share this lesson with them so you can grow together. Thank you for practicing with me today. Keep repeating, keep improving. I'll meet you again in the next session. And always remember, consistency turns practice into confidence.